Good morning, Year 5. Today's English lesson is a magpie lesson, and also we are going to be creating the character that we are going to add to our story today. Okay, so I'm going to read the waggle to you, which will show you the parts of the story that we are going to write, except for the part where the new character is introduced, because I want all of that to come from you. Okay, and your characters might be very, very different to each other's and to mine. Okay, so here is the waggle. So the little party of travellers, Dorothy, Toto and the Scarecrow, awakened the next morning refreshed and full of hope, and Dorothy breakfasted like a princess off peaches and plums from the trees beside the river. Toto had long been out chasing birds around him and squirrels. There were neat fences at the side of the road, painted a dainty blue colour, and beyond them were fields of grain and vegetables in abundance. Evidently the Munchkins were good farmers and able to raise large crops. Once in a while, on her way here, she would pass a house, and the people came to look out at her and bow low as she went by, for everyone knew she had been the means of destroying the wicked witch and setting them free. The houses of the Munchkins were odd-looking dwellings, for each was round with a big dome for a roof. All were painted blue, for in this country of the East blue was the favourite colour. They left the cottage and walked through the trees until they found a little spring of clear water, where Dorothy drank and bathed and ate her breakfast. She saw there was not much bread left in the basket, and the girl was thankful the Scarecrow did not have to eat anything, for there was scarcely enough for herself and Toto for the day. "Come along," said the Scarecrow heartily. "We must get going through the dark forest before it gets dark." Behind them was a lovely sunny country that seemed to beckon them on to the Emerald City, but before them was the dark forest they needed to pass safely through, although they knew they might suffer many discouragements. Dorothy and her companions had been walking through the thick woods. The road was still paved with yellow brick, but these were much covered by dry branches and dead leaves from the trees, and the walking was not at all good. There were few birds in this part of the forest, for birds loved the open country where there is plenty of sunshine, but now and then there came a deep growl from some wild animal hidden among the trees. These sounds made the little girl's heart beat fast, for she did not know what made them, but Toto knew, and he walked close to Dorothy's side, and did not even bark in return. "How long will it be," the child asked of the Tin Woodman, "before we are out of the forest?" "I could not tell," was the answer, "for I have never been to the Emerald City, but my father went there once, when I was a boy, and he said it was a long journey through a dangerous country." Just as he spoke, there came from the forest a terrible roar. Okay, so that is about how our stories will be set. So it will be a setting description slightly, and then them walking through a forest, and then they will meet the character, so the new character. So that will come at the end of the waggle. Like I said, it's not in the waggle at the moment. Okay, so before we can even think about that last paragraph, we need to create our character. So we are going to do a few different activities to help us to build that picture of our character. Okay, the first task that we are going to think about character traits. Okay, so character traits can be basically tell us what kind of person that character is. Okay, so are they a persistent person? Are they difficult or funny or energetic or possessive or jealous or enthusiastic or demanding? Okay, so they're characteristics of your character, or people obviously have characteristics as well and character traits. So your first task is this: you are going to pick one of these four characters. So I'm going to do, for my model, Spider-Man. Okay, so you can pick Thanos, SpongeBob, or Captain Hook, or you could pick another character, but one that is quite well known. Okay, so then I want you to think, what character traits does this character have? So for Spider-Man, from what I know about Spider-Man, I might say that he is adventurous, So I'm just taking these off here, the ones I think are appropriate, off this prompt. I might think that he is hard working. Okay. I might think that he is helpful. Okay. So then I've picked some of those characteristics. Obviously he will have a lot more. You can list as many as you like. I'm just going for 3 for this model. And then I need to think, how will he show these, how does he show these characteristics? Almost like show not tell, but without feelings, okay? So if he's adventurous, he might find exciting things to do. He's always fighting villains, isn't he? Okay, so that's one of his character traits. He's adventurous. He's hard working, so I'm going to say he always completes a job and doesn't stop. Okay, and then for helpful, I might say he will go out of his way to help anyone in need. Okay, so I have given a bullet point for how he would show each of these characteristics. Okay, you might be thinking, Miss Williams, why are we doing it about random characters when we're learning about the Wizard of Oz? I am just trying to get you into the mind frame of thinking about character traits. Okay, so then you can apply them to your work. So that's your first task. Your second task is this. So this is your new character, and he is called a Sawhorse. Okay, he's already part of the Wizard of Oz world. Okay, but we are going to adapt him and put him into our story for Dorothy to meet. So you will answer the question, how and why was he changed into a Sawhorse? So did he upset the witch? Was the Wizard of Oz angry at him? Who changed him? Was it the Witch of the East or the Witch of the West? Or could it have been a good witch before the good witch turned bad? What kind of character is he? So you will use your character traits. And you might tell me why he has those character traits. And then what does he want from Oz? So each character, if we remember, wanted something from Oz, didn't they? So the Scarecrow wanted a brain, the Tin Man wanted a heart, and the Lion wanted courage, if you remember, and Dorothy wanted to go home. So we need our character to have a reason to want to see the Wizard of Oz. Okay? So I'm quickly going to model to you how to do that using the Scarecrow. So the Scarecrow was changed by the Witch of the West, so the Wicked Witch of the West. If you've ever seen the movie, she's the green one. She was changed by the Wicked Witch of the West, let's say because he didn't follow her rules. Okay, so it's not a massive amount, you can add as much as you like. What kind of character is he? So I'm going to go back to my character traits. Okay, so you can do this too. I'm going to say that he is loyal. He sticks with Dorothy no matter what. Okay, so loyal. Let me try and fit that on one line for you. I might say that he is, let's see, he was quite honest, wasn't he? Because he didn't have a brain. So he was honest. He always tells the truth. Ooh. And I'm going to put there no brain because that's why he does that. And then I want to pick one more. So I want to pick cheerful. Okay. He was cheerful. Always making his friends laugh. Okay, and he was always happy, wasn't he? And saw the bright side of everything. Okay, and then what he wanted from Oz, he wanted our brain. Okay, and you would expand that and tell me why they wanted that. Okay, so that is your second task. So first task, character traits. Second task for the sawhorse. And then your third task is like we would normally do, is vocab and phrases magpied from the Waggle Ant text. So you can go back to the Waggle on here and have a look at the vocabulary or phrases that you would like to use in your writing, or you think could help up level your writing. And you can also use the chapters that are on the website already. I will move them up so that they are there exactly where you need them. If you need any help, please let Mr. Bates and I know, and we will get back to you as soon as we can.